What the fuck? What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. Alright, if you follow me on Twitter, I've already made fun of this a lot. And it's been going around, a lot of people commenting about it. And yeah, it's pretty much like, what the actual shit is going on here? Like, I wasn't even sure if I was going to make a video, but I said, yeah, fuck it. I'll talk about this right here. Yes, Cate Blanchett, when she had an interview with Entertainment Weekly, she basically stated that she was quoted on saying, "Can you believe it? Can you believe we're having this conversation and it's 2017 and we're talking about the first female villain? It's ridiculous. There's so much untapped potential villainy in women. It's really exciting. I think finally it's beginning to be acknowledged that women and men want to see a diverse array of characters, and that's race, gender, across the sexual spectrum." Did you happen to see a movie called Suicide Squad? Jesus, I'm sorry. That was full of villains, and it was like one of the most diverse casts ever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she's just talking about the Thor Ragnarok, the Thor universe, because you had Collider say that, and then you had Comic Book Movie who just basically said, "Oh no, it's Thor's female." I'm like, okay, but then they omitted that quote where she said that. It's not in the article. And then you have Comic Book Resource, who said, at first they said Marvel's first female villain, and then they changed it to Thor's first villain again. And I guess you could say that. And I guess you could say that when it comes to like Marvel Studios, they haven't had like a female villain. I mean, they kind of had Nebula and stuff. And I mean, I guess you could get really technical and say like, okay, they haven't had a main female villain. Of course, DC, they have. They had a couple of villains. I mean, they had a whole team of villains and then one big main villain for Suicide Squad. And then not to mention, too, it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, her, that's what they call her, capitalized, her, she's supposed to be like the main villain of Guardians of the Galaxy. That comes out before Thor Ragnarok. That's right. And then we got the Defenders, who Sigourney Weaver is the main villain of that show. What the fuck? Do your research. Collider? Cate Blanchett, little Google search. That's about it. You know, and then of course we could just name all the other superhero villains that have been like the DC. And you know, but like I said, if you want to get really technical, I don't know if she understood it. She's an Academy Award winning actress who's now in a superhero movie, and of course she's all doing the pro-feminist thing and everything. I mean, it's understandable, but do your research before you spew out a quote like that. Come on, I mean. And then you got Collider that just used that. They used that as their header for their tweet. And I'm just going like, what are you guys doing? You guys know for a fact that this is not true. This is not true at all. There's been, well, you know, if you want to scatter it across the board, there's been a ton of female villains. But if you want to talk about just Marvel, there's been minor female villains. Just hasn't been main big baddies. I don't know. It's just funny. And it doesn't make sense. But it's just like, do your research, especially when there's two female main villains coming out in Marvel franchises. We got the Defenders is going to have a main female villain, as well as Guardians of the Galaxy. Their main villain is a woman. So like, do your research, please. And then websites, other sites that are capitalizing on these quotes. I mean, obviously this was Entertainment Weekly, and then you got everybody just kind of, you know. Fucking don't just follow what everybody else is saying. Please don't do that. That's just, you want to be a follower? No. Do your own research. Come up with your own headlines. And, you know, so that way when people start going, what the fuck, you don't have to change it like Comic Book Resource had to. Or like Comic Book Movie had to. They just totally omitted that quote from their post. It's just funny how that is. It's like I saw the Collider one, and then you see other ones, you're going, wait a minute. Why do I have like 3 different headlines here? Is it female villain in superhero movies? Is it female villain in Marvel movies? Or is it female villain in Thor movies? Make up your mind! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, just, I don't know. This is, like I said, this just goes to my gripes. More of a problem of what's going on in the movie community when it comes to blogs and these sites. It's like they just want to follow each other, and they don't want to actually do their own research. And just be like, hey, no, this is actually wrong. Let me do it the right way. That easy. Just saying. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below in the balls area. I know you guys were all like, I mean, everybody was just going, what the actual hell is going on? And they actually caused, you know, websites that changed their headline. I don't know if Collider did. I didn't even look. I just looked at Comic Book Resource, and they changed it from Marvel's first female villain to Thor's first female villain. I mean, that's being specific to like one character as opposed to, I don't know. Who knows, guys? But let me know your thoughts about it down below in the balls area. Appreciate you guys watching. Hit that like, thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel too. Follow me in the Suck Meds right up there. I'll talk to you guys later.